no words that can capture the horror and the evil of this unspeakable act.
Right now at 5, a horrific scene at a Minneapolis Catholic school. What we know about the shooter and victims.
And a push for change in a high-profile homicide case. What the judge ruled today.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We start with that deadly school shooting in Minneapolis and breaking news. Police releasing the name of the shooter who opened fire on children in church.
Here's a photo of Robin Westman. Police say he killed 2 children who were sitting in a pew and injured 17 others before turning a gun on himself. Here's what one parent went through minutes after the shooting.
And I just, selfishly was just like, where are my girls? Where is June and Olive? That's all I could think about. And I couldn't find them. And it was awful.
We're also learning that Westman allegedly had the last name of the Abundant Life Christian school shooter, Rupnow, written on a gun. It is unclear if the gun was used in the shooting.
A live look now at the White House coming up. President Donald Trump is ordering flags at federal buildings to be flown at half-staff. The move is to honor the young victims of this heartbreaking story. Let's bring in News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hein tonight, who is following the investigation from the newsroom. Brooklyn.
The chief of police in Minneapolis says investigators are going through a YouTube manifesto reporting belonging to Westman to try and develop a motive.
Parents walked hand in hand with their children away from Annunciation Catholic School, tears flowing after a deadly shooting during a morning mass.
2 young children, ages 8 and 10, were killed where they sat in the pews. 17 other people were injured, 14 of them being children.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol and opened fire from outside the church.
It was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
5th grader Weston Halsney said he was 2 seats away from the stained glass windows.
The first one, I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something. Then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew. And then I covered my head. My friend Victor, saved me, though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
The shooter has been identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman.
There are no words that can capture the horror.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey asked the public to think of these children as their own.
Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church. They should be able to go to school or church in peace without the fear or risk of violence, and their parents should have the same kind of assurance.
This was just the 3rd day of the school year for Annunciation Catholic School, which goes from pre-K to 8th grade.
The FBI says it's investigating the shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. In the newsroom, Brooklyn Hein, News 8 Now.
Brooklyn, thank you. Stay with News 8 Now on air and online for continuing coverage. Coming up tonight at 6, we speak with a security expert on how the investigation will unfold.
A News 8 follow-up, a judge granting a change of venue motion for the trial of Lily Peters' accused killer. That decision affects 17-year-old Carson Peters Berger, who's accused of killing and sexually assaulting the 10-year-old in 2022. It's not clear yet whether the court will bring an outside jury or move the case to another county entirely. The judge citing budgetary concerns that need to be addressed.
I'm going to grant the motion, and we'll figure out, after speaking with the county administrator and the finance director, which is the cheapest way for our taxpayers to try this case.
How that's going to take place.
That decision is expected within 30 days. The trial date has not yet been set. Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan's federal case will go to trial. A judge denying a request to drop the case. Dugan is accused of helping an undocumented man evade immigration agents at the courthouse. She claims that she didn't know his immigration status.
Yeah, as we look at today, we had pretty nice conditions out there, although we had more clouds beginning to pour out in the afternoon, and that's because we have shower activity just to our west, at least of La Crosse. Not as much cloud cover as you go further north, so they're a little bit warmer. They won't see the activity, but we have it out there. Overall, here's your high temperatures, and the cloud cover kept temperatures more around 70 to low 70s. Further south you go. Further north, it was mid to upper 70s because of the sunshine. So still below average, but further north, not as far as you would expect too. Now there's your activity forming right along a line that stretches basically south of Minneapolis all the way down to almost Decorah right now, and it's going to struggle to get further east, but you can see some of the rain amounts have they come through. A stronger one is produced 1700s Decorah, lesser amounts around the 500s with some of the shower activity, but it will begin to approach maybe as far east as La Crosse as we go later in the evening. It may struggle to get there, but eventually I think we might see some activity for western viewers of the river. Now later on we'll track down the cold front that'll bring more showers later tonight, and unfortunately we do have a little bit more shower activity that could extend into Saturday too, so I'll explain all that a bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg. Well, UWL students are headed back to school. UWL Chancellor James Beebe welcoming students back to campus this morning. He detailed recent campus achievements and outlined priorities for the new academic year from the Student Union's Bluffs Ballroom.
People from all over the country, all over the world, have come to their careers here at UWL. So please make them feel welcome, as you made me feel welcome when I arrived last year. You've been nothing but hospitable and kind to me, and please do that to the new folks.
Beebe was inaugurated as UWL's 11th chancellor back in May. And today is the start of move-in for thousands of those UWL students. Our own Grace Monk joins us on campus with the latest tonight. Grace.
Things are starting to wind down now, but excitement was definitely in the air earlier as students start to move in. Today was the first of 6 move-in days. The university says nearly 3,000 students are expected to move in. This includes new and returning students. An incoming freshman says she looks forward to living on campus.
I think it's a really good way to just kind of like grow and learn the community around you and kind of get accustomed to a new place without like the guidance of your parents, which is something totally new.
During move-in, drivers can also expect to see increased traffic around campus. Move-in ends today at 6 p.m. It will take place between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. starting tomorrow. And move-in will run all the way through Monday. Classes are set to begin on Tuesday. Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. A recent Holman High School graduate is being recognized for her unique project. For 30 years, this basin around the high school served as a runoff collection site for the parking lot. Well, thanks to Holland Davis's passion for plants, the basin is now a prairie full of wildflowers and grasses and a home to butterflies and bees. It'll also be used as a place to inspire environmental education at the school.
It's just wonderful to see nature enjoying something that I was part in creating.
So Davis started the project at the beginning of her junior year, and even after graduation, she comes back to the school to continue the work. Wisconsin Governor Evers is formally requesting a presidential disaster declaration. It is tied to those severe floods. The hardest hit areas, Milwaukee, Washington, and Waukesha counties. Damage estimates are at $33 million.
Well, in just a few hours, you have another shot at becoming a multimillionaire. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth a whopping $815 million. It's the 7th largest in the game's history. The lump sum payout will be about $367 million.
Still to come tonight, the Trump administration extends federal control in Washington and the president's standoff with a Federal Reserve official.
Plus the future of train travel. A look at Amtrak's new high-speed train. Up next.
The Labor Day doorbuster deals Friday through Monday at Slumberland. Up to 60% off list. Get a reclining sofa for just $7.97 and get the recliner free. No one sells Sealy for less, as low as $2.99. Labor Day doorbuster deals at Slumberland.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Good maintenance equals longer vehicle life. And Menards carries automotive products from trusted brands to help keep your vehicle on the road. From hitches to ratchet straps and everything in between, we've got all your hauling needs covered. Tow smarter with a Tow Smart ball mount trailer hitch. It's built with durable steel construction that resists rust and corrosion. Pick one up today for only $16.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
A
home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center. Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Get 0% financing on this Silverado, plus $3,000 total cash allowance on select Silverado pickups. That's around $9,000 total value, plus $3,750 owner loyalty cash.
It's our huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland, and no one sells Sealy for less, starting as low as $299. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Plus, get 72-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. The Labor Day sale at Slumberland.
President Donald Trump is extending federal control over the nation's capital. He's taking over a major transit hub. It comes as a top official at the Fed moves forward with a lawsuit. Erica Brown has more.
With armed National Guard troops patrolling the nation's capital, the Trump administration is now taking control of Washington's main transportation hub.
We're going to do our part to make sure that people feel safe at Union Station.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announced the plan Wednesday amid President Trump's crackdown on crime in the district.
If somebody kills somebody in the Capitol, Washington, D.C., we're going to be seeking the death penalty.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says she spoke with President Trump earlier in the day and says the takeover has helped lower crime.
The difference between this period, this 20-day period of this federal surge and last year represents a 87% reduction in carjackings in Washington, D.C.
In a social media post overnight, the president wrote he's working with Republican congressional leaders on a comprehensive crime bill, saying it's what the country needs and now. President Trump is facing a legal battle challenging his attempt to fire Federal Reserve Board Governor Lisa Cook by pointing to allegations of mortgage fraud.
We need people that are 100% above board.
CBS News has obtained the mortgage documents included in a letter to the head of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. They show Cook purchased a home in Michigan in 2021 before she joined the Fed, then another in Georgia that same year, declaring both as her primary residence. The matter has been referred to the Justice Department, but no formal criminal charges have been filed.
If I were her in her circumstance, I would take leave right now. I think it's the honorable thing to do.
Cook's attorney says Trump's attempt to fire her lacks any factual or legal basis. Cook is vowing to continue her work at the Fed as her legal challenge moves forward. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Well, bad news if you're flying for the Labor Day weekend. The FAA is bracing for a record number of travelers. The agency says over 48,000 flights will take off. It predicts tomorrow and Friday will be the busiest days. Last year, the TSA screened over 17 million passengers to break the previous record. Amtrak's new high-speed Acela train made its first ride today. The next generation train can reach top speed of 160 miles per hour, also featuring a tilt system to navigate turns at high speeds. The train travels from Boston to Washington, D.C., also serving Baltimore, New York, and Philadelphia.
We will have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we still have some sunshine for tomorrow, but we're dealing with some showers for tonight, even some showers potentially for Friday and Saturday. So we'll time those out and then show you what the rest of Labor Day weekend has in store. That'll coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Westco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham, ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew. Final days.
Oh boy, the final days at the Ford Summer Sales Event. Great time to buy, Hank.
That's right, Sam. But time is running out for amazing deals on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 48 years. On capable SUVs and on the built wild Bronco family. Hurry, it all ends September 2nd.
Don't wait. Now during final days, get up to $10,000 in total cash on a Ford Bronco. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardiance, at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Yeah, we got showers going on tonight and, well, really tonight and a little bit maybe Thursday night into Friday too. Most of it should be light, really shouldn't impact too much, but it could extend into Saturday as some of this disturbance out west is just inching forward. And as I show you, if you're west of the river, it's a better opportunity for some of this activity. If you're east of the river, further east you go, less opportunity too. But overnight, we're going to have the showers. We'll track those out. We also could see a little bit late night fog or low clouds developing behind this front. So overall temperatures will be in the 50s. As you look at tomorrow, it depends on where you're at. Further north behind the front, it's going to be probably a little cooler than it was today. It might be a 4 to 5 degree drop. Further south, it might be a little bit pretty similar or maybe a degree warmer as that cool air takes a little bit of time to get there, and we'll have cloud cover at least in the morning hours too and some sun in the afternoon. So really the big action is just to the west of this disturbance that extends further east. This will bring a little bit of shower activity. Remains to see how far east it'll get, but I think La Crosse and southward will see some of this activity through the evening hour. Light showers, maybe a thunderstorm. As you saw, the amounts probably less than a tenth, maybe a quarter if you get one of the heavier ones. Now further north into Rusk County, that's where the cold front will begin to push south, probably more after about 10 p.m. The good news with this cold front, a lot of the activity will be further east of the actual region, but it's going to be basically I-94 and eastward as the scattered activity begins to push south. So Eau Claire, you might see a little bit of activity overnight. I don't think it'll be a lot given that the front will probably weaken, but you note even at 5 a.m. we got some scattered activity, but note these other cloud areas. That is fog or low cloud developing once again as the moisture will be towards the surface. That could play a role in the morning hours. You can see a lot of that across the area. So something like this morning where we could see some fog or just low clouds, that'll push east. Here's a little bit of shower activity too, could persist south of I-90 through the morning commute, but activity would be fairly light. Then overall the day, you can see it'll take about 8 to 9 to see a lot of this begin to burn off. We'll have some afternoon sunshine, and then we'll see some afternoon cloud cover begin to build once again because the disturbance really is just to the west. You can see those arrows down there. It's not out of the area entirely. We might actually see a little bit of shower activity developing for west of the area Thursday evening. We'll have to keep an eye on that. It's a small chance right now, but then going into Friday, we're going to see another disturbance come sliding southeast. This has pushed a little bit further east towards the area, so we might see a little bit of shower activity come through Friday, maybe even Friday evening. And then as we go into Saturday, once again, it's just close enough that we could see a few showers, but nothing really significant yet. Nothing really to change the plans on quite yet. There's your temperatures Friday. It's going to be still cool for most areas, low 70s, so everyone will see a cool down there. Saturday we'll have a little bit more milder conditions, cloud cover, and there's still that shower opportunity out there too as you go further southeast. The good news is we go to Sunday, less clouds, and even Labor Day right now, cloud cover, but still fairly mild conditions as we go throughout. So that's the good news too for the weekend. Overall, still dry and seasonable. And then we'll see another drop in temperatures going next week, all the way down to the upper 60s by next Thursday as another shot of cooler air comes back into the region. So we do have some showers out there. Excuse me, I can't talk right there. I got some in there, so some we'll keep track of here as we go on.
All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up, an incredible world record that'll make your jaw drop.
Plus 70 new records you could break yourself.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and to get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
There's a significant discrepancy between the population of Wisconsin and where physicians practice.
And that's a problem the UW-Madison is working hard to fix, specifically with the Wisconsin Academy for Rural Medicine. Rural communities have unique challenges.
And we've tailored our training to produce knowledgeable, passionate physicians to practice in those rural areas.
One doctor in a community that hasn't had one can make a huge impact.
One Wisconsin.
On Wisconsin.
Hey folks, Ronnie Craig here, inviting you out to the 28th annual Elvis Explosion, live at the La Crosse Center, September 5, 6, and 7. See over 40 Elvis tribute artists from all over the world. Battle it out for $25,000 in cash. Tickets for this rockin' weekend are at the box office, Ticketmaster.com, or Days of Shows. That's the Elvis Explosion, live at the La Crosse Center, September 5, 6, and 7. See you there, or you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Back to school means back to routines, and Wesco Home is here to help you start strong. Right now, get up to 25% off all mattresses and dining tables during our back to school sale. Or take time to relax with a comfy new recliner. Rest easy and reconnect with the furniture that fits your life and your budget. With easy financing options available. See store for details. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Guinness World Records turned 70 and they're celebrating with some jaw-dropping achievements.
Yeah, from a New Orleans basketball prodigy dribbling 6 basketballs at once to a skateboarding dog traveling through the longest human tunnel in Peru. Guinness has more than 53,000 records in its database. So for its 70th birthday, they're releasing 70 unclaimed titles for anyone wanting to make some history.
Ooh, we're gonna have to look that up.
The imagination of people around the world is endless. And there's always new things happening, you know. There's technology gives you new ideas. We have had, for example, a lot of drones-related records recently. We're looking into AI records now.
Lots of fun. And not to...
You have a record in your head.
I have a record in my head. So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce broke their own record when she came onto the New Heights podcast. They got the most concurrent views for a podcast on YouTube.
Ever.
We're always breaking. They're going to be breaking more records,
Absolutely.
I predict. Yeah.
Everything Taylor Swift does, it's probably a record breaker.
Everything. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time. but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
You gotta fight! The Throwdown. Rhyme and Rage.
Ho-Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls. Hip-hop meets hard rock. Beastie Boys tribute, Rhymin' and Stealin'. Plus, Renegades of Rage, Rage Against the Machine tribute. They'll face off in the Ultimate Throwdown Friday, October 10th. Tickets start at $35 with $15 rewards play for each ticket sold. Must be 21 or over to attend. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls.
It's the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, a huge store-wide event with savings on Southern Minnesota's finest furniture. You'll find a stunning selection with savings you've come to expect at Drury's. Savings on top brands like Smith Brothers, Flexsteel, Eckernes, and Homecrest. Plus, special financing is available if your purchase is paid in full within 24 months. We'll even pay for your gas just for shopping at Drury's. Store-wide savings, 24-month financing, and free gas. Now during the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
If you're west of La Crosse, you might see some evening showers, maybe even a rumble of thunder. Everyone will be dry, then more showers and storms coming with a cold front later tonight. That'll kind of dig south from Eau Claire southward. So tomorrow, morning fog potential. We'll have a little bit of afternoon sun, and then there's still that shower opportunity. We'll try to nail it down better going Friday into Saturday, but more clouds than actually precipitation. And then the latter half of Labor Day weekend looks pretty good, even with more clouds coming back on Monday, but I think we will get back into the mid to upper 70s. And then notice that change towards the end of next week.
Yeah. Well, you know, another Guinness record that's up for grabs is the most high fives in 30 seconds. And I think we should high five, get a head start on that for this wonderful
Well, unfortunately, we don't have
weather
up to 30 seconds.
Yes, well, that's only 2.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.